EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the end. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. In motion, Hill. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
Formation for the Dolphins.
.47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And when you watch him trot onto the field, you just think to yourself, he looks like a quarterback all the time in the world. Running, throwing, physical presence. The bottom line, though, has to get his completion percentage up to league standards because he's over 50% in 2024. If he puts it all together and reaches his full potential, he's going to be dynamite.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Not too many teams will use a 1st-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Off play action. Richardson. That's called. It's Josh Downs. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
That's good. For another Colts.
Well, he's certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Out of the gun is again Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Now it's Richardson.
At the 24-yard line.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to pass. Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Dolphins.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Achane on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. 40 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this taken in by Downs. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
Richardson off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Richardson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll get that one to Tanner, complete. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's good for another Colts. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted him out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Kenneth Grant, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Throwing on second and long. Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Brings up third down and 17.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's caught. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Second and goal from the 1. As they've got it as we resume action. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. To end the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 24. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And the Dolphin first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Great tendency. You can go play action and go for the big shot.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, back to Achane. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
A gain of 2.
Again, it's Achane. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First down, Miami.
Achane on first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Here's second and 10.
Brings up second down at the 20-yard
In motion is Westbrook Akina. Here's Tua. Open man, Westbrook Akina. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
to Nick Westbrook-Akine. First and goal, Miami.
They'll run, Achane. And the whole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. HN once more. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
He's going to go down, sailing into the 13-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Sanders is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Alec Ingold, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And that is incomplete.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tua Tagovailoa and the offense heading back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 7
Jacob
yards.
Phillips
And it's
coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Richardson looking to throw. That complete to Downs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Richardson to throw on play action. Looking middle, and that's complete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson working from the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the 1st.
For our Colts. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are back within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Hill going to go in motion right. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now Tua. That is caught. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal. And
a chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Play action. Now it's Tua. Flushed out right. And he will take it in. Front offense touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the half. Richardson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So halftime.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Today is the day. The debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our look around the NFL starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And oh, it's the former Jet off a tumultuous stay with gangrene, Aaron Rodgers. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of Richardson off the play fake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's good for our Colts. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
At the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and
Now Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them.
Alec Pierce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. It took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Tua going to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
a gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A 54-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
We all have habits. It can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that would be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's second down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Complete to number 17, Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of 23 yards.
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart. Here's a 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
14 yards. That's another Colts.
Off play action. Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Gets past Wingman. And the Colts are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to get away. Forced out. Under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as he's got it up to the 13.
An 8-yard pickup.
In motion goes the tight end. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Miami.
For the Dolphins.
Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Colts set to take over here offensively. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll get this up to midfield. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Gain of 3 brings up second down at the Dolphins' 47.
Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Colts on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Another Colts. 1st and 10.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want a total sellout to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Now Tua. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Dolphins.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Richardson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. Ball set up the screen to Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Tua going to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
He'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Bradley Chubb in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Richardson working from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Now Richardson. Right to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open book beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hill. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they...
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The home team's offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Richardson looking to throw. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And the Colts, first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This a big play from both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. A give to the fullback on the dive. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 more there and another first down.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 11.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, during that run, an injury here We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Richardson to throw it. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they pump their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down by a field goal, just over a minute 40 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
Throwing Tua. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Tua. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of the 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a